Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
What did you make of it? And yeah, what did you make of the fight?
He bit off more than he can chew. The difference in the fight, everybody says it was the size. It was not the size.
No.
It was the footwork of Bivol and being able to get out of the way when he wanted to. That was the difference. Everybody's talking about size. The size had nothing to do with it. Okay, it was that Bivol got out of the way when he had to and when he needed to, and he held on when he had to and needed to. He fought when he wanted to. He controlled the fight. I mean, what can you say?
Yeah.
So it wasn't size. Did he bite off more than he could chew because he was in a high weight class? Well, yeah, he did, but he didn't lose because the other guy was bigger.
Yeah, okay. I think the feints, the feints of Bivol, the different array of feints that he has,
the footwork threw him way up. You could tell he did not get appropriate sparring for the fight. They won't. They don't do the right thing there at Eddy Reynoso. Listen, Ryan Garcia left him now. Frank Sanchez left him. He's had 3 losers in a row. They're not getting the right sparring partners.
Have you ever dealt with the Reynosos? Like, because I know you supply sparring partners. Have you ever dealt with them?
I attempted to, and could I use the word? It was a clusterfuck.
Yeah, you can use it wherever you want. Go ahead.
No, it was a clusterfuck. Here's one thing I won't do. Okay, I've been doing the sparring partner thing now since 1992. I started in the business in 91. That's 30 years of supplying sparring partners to Costa Zoo, to Lennox Lewis, the list goes, Hasim Rock, the list goes on and on.
It's the who's who.
The who's who, right? Now, these guys who are in the gym who need sparring partners, okay, call me, but they're telling me who no, that's not the right guy. I wouldn't be mentioning him to you if it wasn't the right guy, schmuck. You know what I'm saying? I know this is my business. Well, he says, well, I don't like the way, one guy says to me, I don't like the way he fights. He don't spar like he fights. When he spars, he walks forward if you ask him to. When he fights, he moves around. Okay? People that are sparring partners don't necessarily box and spar the same way. Okay? It's just they don't. You ask them to come forward, they come forward. It's very simple. When you're paying somebody, you're in charge. So you tell them, I would tell them, listen, you go in there, you need to walk forward and put the heat on. I don't want to hear you're moving from the left to the right, to the right to the left, and you're backing up. Go forward. That's what you're looking for. So I've put guys in camps like that, and I use them again and again because that's what they do. Okay, now, you remember something. When I started with sparring partners in 1992, people were using guys 15 and 15 and 12 and 18 and 20 and 25. I don't use those kind of guys. I just had a guy over to Daniel Dubois' camp. I sent a guy 4-0 that's going somewhere. Okay? All these guys I send to camps are all guys that are going somewhere. I don't send old wore-out journeymen. And, once in a while when you have a southpaw, that you need southpaws, you have to rely on old journeymen and stuff like that. But they're not 20 and 20. They're, 20 and 6, 25 and 9, stuff like that. They're capable. But these guys want to tell you your business. I tell them, I don't tell you how to train your fighter in the gym. Don't tell me about sparring partners. It's just a simple rule.
Would you say that's like the most difficult thing about supplying sparring partners to these trainers and these fighters? Like they want to pick and choose.
Let me run this by you. Since you're what I call a relatively intelligent guy, okay? And when I say it doesn't mean you're not intelligent. That means that you're young and you're learning. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a put down. Okay, it's a compliment. Okay, so here you're relatively intelligent. So let me run this by you. Mm-hmm. They spend $100,000 and $50,000 for steroids and stimulants and all this stuff. But then they want a nickel and dime on the sparring partner. I mean, whoa!
That's hustling backwards. That's ass backwards. You can't.
Listen, Brendan, you know it. You've been around. You grew up on the knee of Stacy McKinley, so you know what's right and wrong. You've seen it. You've seen Stacy, who's handled probably 35 world champions over the years. I might be
Yep.
wrong by one or two, but I'm pretty close.
You're in the neighborhood. Yeah.
Right. I'm in the neighborhood, and I know what it's about. You know what it's about, and they want to spend all this money on steroids and on stimulants and all this kind of stuff. And in the meantime, as they want a chance on the sparring partners, well, that plane ticket's too expensive from that city. Can't you get somebody from another city that it's a plane ticket? You're worried about an extra 200 or 300. You guys getting $2.5 million. You guys getting $1 million. You guys getting 750,000. What are you talking about?
$200.
I mean, it's the dumbest shit. It's the dumbest shit. I mean, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
And then you said heavyweights, right? And you fly in 8 hours here, 6 hours here, 10 hours here. They don't want to be in a regular coach seat. They're huge guys.
Yeah.
Upgrade them a little bit. Do something. I mean, come on. I mean, just everything. It's just like it's sad. If some of these fighters knew what some of these managers and trainers were saying, I mean, it's unbelievable.
They'd fire them on the spot, I'm sure.
I can read a book.
Someone asked, are steroids really that prevalent? I mean, I'm sure they are. I mean, I know.
They're not as prevalent as they were 4 or 5 years ago, but they're still prevalent. Yes.
Really? What's changed in the last 4 or 5 years? Like, what is it?
Well, there's been upgraded testing. There's been more testing. There's been people caught. They're always upgrading the systems, and the cheaters are always trying to upgrade theirs. So, it's one of those kind of situations where everybody's trying to, beat the curve.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
Absolutely. No, so that's crazy. That's an eye opener. That I mean, I always knew that stuff like that goes on in camps, but I didn't think it was like to that level where you have multi-million-dollar fighters and their trainers nickel and diming for sparring partners.
The trainers, the promoters. Somebody's always like, just stop already, will you? I had to yell at a manager and a trainer on the phone recently. I mean, they wanted to put the two sparring partners, heavyweights, in the same room. I said, "Are you out of your mind? In double beds? Are you out of your mind?" For a month. For a month.
That's a disaster waiting to happen.
Absolutely. Not even a question.
Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button and surely you will not be disappointed. True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here. Boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God.